Hi guys, Doyen here from Yucatec, and for today we have the Samsung Galaxy S25 and Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. These devices are powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, tailored towards Galaxy devices. So, in other words, it means that it should be full and capable of handling Galaxy AI and the Samsung ecosystem. But what else does it offer? I'm sure that most Samsung fans will be curious what they have in store for the hardware front, so let's dive right in. Right off the bat, the Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus sports a premium feel. At first glance, not much has changed in terms of design language. Both still feel lightweight and comfy to hold. Apparently, there are changes, albeit barely noticeable. It's ever so slightly thinner, but is still well and able to stand by themselves without support. Both devices also come in new smooth colorways like navy, ice blue, mint, and silver shadow. Plus, there are more colors available exclusively online, which includes blue-black, coral red, and pink gold. The S25 and S25 Plus kept the same 6.2 and 6.7-inch LTPO AMOLED displays, respectively. Both have adaptive refresh rates that go up to 120Hz. The difference between the two screens is that the base S25 has a lone FHD Plus resolution, while the S25 Plus can be manually adjusted from HD+, FHD+, and QHD+ resolutions. As a little side note, the S25 has no screen resolution option in the settings, so it's always set to FHD+ resolution all the time. So there's no chance to ever want to lower it to HD+ like the other models. It's safe to say that the displays are still as visually pleasing as ever, whether you're scrolling or watching videos. While there's no noteworthy changes, we appreciate how Samsung kept it simple. I mean, if it ain't broke, they don't fix it, am I right? Now, things get a bit more spicy. Last year, the S24 and S24 Plus were powered by the Exynos 2400 chipset. This time around, the entire Galaxy S25 line is powered by a Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy. Samsung worked closely with Qualcomm to optimize the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy in order to maximize performance and efficiency. The Snapdragon 8 Elite is a 3nm chipset with 8 cores paired with a newer Adreno 830 GPU. Mind you, this chipset is relatively fresh, making waves as it offers a ton of processing power, great thermals, and better ray tracing. While we weren't able to play a game to measure performance better, it did pretty well with its integrated AI-powered features alone. Both devices will have 12GB of base memory and up to 512GB of UFS 4.0 internal storage available. Users can expect somewhere between 40 to 45% better performance and efficiency compared to the previous Snapdragon chipset, and almost the same 40% range for graphics performance. Put these together with the new chip from Qualcomm and we're certain that the S25 and S25 Plus can handle anything. As for battery, the S25 has a 4000 mAh capacity while the S25 Plus packs 4900 mAh. Both devices support up to 45 watts of wired charging, 15 watts of wireless charging, and 4.5 watts of reverse wireless charging. For cameras, both devices essentially have the same setup, similar to last year. We have a 50MP main, 10MP telephoto, and a 12MP ultra-wide at the rear. They even have the same 12MP camera at the front as well. While the specs don't say much as is, we believe that the change is under the hood in image processing. Optics are powered by Samsung's next-gen Pro Visual engine, which filters subjects that are either inactive or in motion in real time. Notable features include an upgraded generative edit and portrait studio. It now develops accurate facial expressions with natural tones and colors compared to before. You can now either remove noise or tone it down. The tool should be appreciated by content creators as it can detect things like voices, wind, and music. As much as we'd love to show you guys our sample shots, we weren't really allowed to save our photos from the event. Moving on to software, the Galaxy S25 line is slated to ship with One UI 7 based on Android 15. This segment is mainly focused on Galaxy AI, which has some notable upgrades and innovations for this iteration of the devices. This includes improvements to Circle to Search, which can now be used to look for songs in the background. It's basically Shazam, where users just have to click the music note icon below the display and it will listen and direct you to the browser to see if, it's accurate. And surprisingly, it was. This should be a neat feature for those that are out and about and you find a catchy song that you really want to save. So, food for thought. Aside from this, most of what the S25 and S25 Plus offers falls under personalized or streamlined features. For example, you can now converse with your own device. And before you tell me that there are a ton of devices that already do that, well, this one is different. For example, you can ask it to mark a date, and it'll use a combination of Gemini, Google Calendar, and Samsung's own dedicated calendar to give you reminders of it. Now, if you take this with the addition of the new Now bar, which is essentially Samsung's take on the dynamic island, this will work as a smart lock screen that shows essential notifications, which can be tailored to your user routines and preferences. For instance, it can give you directions when you're driving to work, maybe give you a shortcut. It can also give you like the current score of your favorite basketball team's game if you follow that. Or well, it will probably find that out for you because, you know, it knows your search history. Okay. Add that to the new Now bar feature, which is essentially Samsung's take on the dynamic island, and you will get a smart lock screen that shows you essential notifications tailored to you. Unfortunately, our time with both devices was too short for us to make the most out of the new features. We'll try to cover the entirety of what One UI 7 has to offer in a separate video instead. Or maybe keep an eye out for our full review on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra to know more. But for now, that should be it for the Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus. While they mostly stayed the same when compared to their predecessors, we believe that the chipset upgrade is still huge. Of course, we weren't really able to run proper tests on it with the limited time that we have. This is the same for how it fares in terms of battery life, charging, and other Galaxy AI-backed features. To address pricing, the Galaxy S25 has a starting price tag of 51,190 pesos or 256 gigabytes. It's also available for 60,990 pesos with 512 gigabytes. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S25 Plus will set you back at least 67,990 pesos with 256 gigabytes and 76,190 pesos for 512 gigabytes. In related news, we also covered the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra in another video for those interested. What do you guys think of the Samsung Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus? Let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that like button, bell icon, and check us out at yugatech.com if you enjoyed our video. Once again, this has been Dwayne, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!